Hello again everyone, welcome to video number 10 in this series about the construction of a Lineside Hut Bowsider coach. Today we're going to concentrate on the seating in the first class. If you watched the previous video where we looked at the seating in the third class, all the different components came in one large package. For the first class we have various different packages that together make up all the bits and pieces for the seating in the two first class components. So let's take a look at the wooden components that make up a single first class seat side. So we've got the seat base and we've got a seat underside. Then we've got four legs, two armrests, and then we've got a seat back support and the seat back itself. If you look at the seat back, you'll see an etch line there, and that etch line needs to be facing inward. So let's go ahead and start with the construction. Okay, the first step is to glue this support piece underneath the seat base. What we're looking for actually is to fix it, to glue it in such a way that you've got about 3 millimeters over both ways, at front and back. So we'll leave that to set. So that piece is stuck now, so we're going to move on to attaching the legs, and for this I want to put a piece of glass underneath. So we'll crack on and start attaching these legs. So let's start with the first one. Yep, second one. Remember this part of the leg is to the outside of the seat. Okay, we'll just let that harden off. So this is dry, let's turn it round and do the other two. So let that set. Okay, these should be set now. Let's have a look. There we have it. Simple seat. Now let's get on with the supports for the seat back. So what we've got here is a piece of metal bar lined up square with the grid squares on the cutting mat, and the seat is against that. So that too is square with the cutting mat. So what we're going to do now is attach the seat back supports in the 4 slots provided, and then we're going to mount them square to the seat. It's going to be a bit of a tricky job, but let's crack on and give it a go. Probably handier just to put the glue on in the slot. 1, 4. Okay, let's square everything up. They're all squared off. I'll just let that set. So it's had time to dry. Yep. And let me see if I can bring that up to the light. I'll bring that up to you, I'll show you. It's pretty square to me. I'm well pleased with that. Okay, the next step is to fit the seat back with that, like that, with the etching at the top. So we'll crack on with that. I think I'm going to be using clamps today on that, and we'll get that sorted. Alright, so we'll just put the glue on the support. Okay, now we'll add the back, get it lined up, something like that. Looks fine, and we'll put the first one on. Check, see if it's still lined up. Put the last one on. Yep, and then the ones in between. And I'll put that aside to harden off. Looks fine, and there we go. So the arm rests with the short side against the backrest, they need to be mounted equidistant along the seat base, and that means 28 millimeters from each end. I've marked that up, so I'm going to add them on there now. That's not bad for a first effort. Don't really want to put too much glue on, otherwise later when it comes to staining the wood, you can't stain glue. So they look pretty vertical to me. Yeah, we'll leave them and we'll let this thoroughly dry. So there we have the finished seat, and let's just have a quick check to see whether it fits in the first class compartment. Yeah, no problem. So I'll crack on making the other three and then come back to you. So here we have the 4 completed first class seats. Let's just check that they all fit okay. Okay, there they are. So what we'll do in a similar way to the third class benches is off camera I'll get these seats stained and varnished in the mahogany colour, the same as the rest of the first class compartment, and then we'll crack on with the upholstery. Welcome back. The seats have been stained, as you can see. Quite pleased with that. The next stage is to add most of the upholstery to the seats. So what we'll do, we'll concentrate on one seat element and we'll crack on with fitting the upholstery to that. Okay, for each seat assembly there's 4 elements to the upholstery. We have the seat cushions, which fit under your bum, and then we've got the seat backs, the vertical elements, and then we've got the armrest cushions that fit on here, and then we also have headrest cushions that fit at the top. Now the headrest cushions, they won't be fitted until the seats are fitted into the compartment and the remaining piece of internal paneling is fitted above the seat. So they'll be put to one side for the moment. So let's crack on with fitting the remaining pieces. Okay, again using epoxy. Just putting a dab on here now. 3. Put it right up to the backrest, like that. And the cushion does protrude over the edge of the actual wooden seat, that doesn't matter. Try and get an equal spacing between the armrest for the middle bit and the last one, and we'll just let that dry. So there we go, they're set. So we'll crack on with the backs. I think what I'm going to do is actually put the seat on its back, just tilt it up a bit, and then I'm going to work that way. So we'll apply a little bit of glue again. Now, I don't know whether you can see that, but one part of the seat back has got rounded corners and the other one is actually square. So I'm going to put the square right into the other bit with the seat cushion and set him up like that. And then the last one. Always lining the back cushion with the seat cushion. Let's have a look. Yep, that's fine, and we'll leave that to dry as well. So that's had time to harden off the glue. Let's take a look. Yeah, looking okay. So now let's just do the armrests. Okay, let's put some glue in. Let's be quite careful here because we don't want to get the glue where it shouldn't be. Just a small amount like that. I'm going to actually turn it this way around so it's easier for me to put it on. Have a look. It needs to go that way just a touch. Yeah, there. And then the other one. So there we have it. So we'll let all this dry off and crack on with the remaining seating, and then we'll come back to you for fitting into the coach. So the upholstery on these first class seats has been done, all of them. So it's now a question of mounting them in the compartments. So we'll crack on with that. So there's the last one, and we'll just let all that set now. So there's the first class seats in then. Looking very nice. We'll finish these first class components off in the next video, and actually we'll finish the whole interior, I think, in the next video.